But yeah, I'm pretty stoked for that. Alright, Defile, Sunfury Protector, Hooked Reaver coming out. He actually keeps a Sunfury Protector. I find that an interesting choice. I think it's really just to make sure that he doesn't get, like, blown up super early, in case he doesn't find any other defensive options. Even Lock, I mean, it's got a lot of defensive options, but sometimes you kind of just, like, tap yourself to death in the beginning, and all of a sudden they're able to do things like just upgrades and stuff like that that'll just kill you. So Spider has, I'm super interested to see what is going to come around here. That Skulking Geist can be used on 6, right? So it is a way to get rid of upgrades, but I think it's the only 1 mana spells that he has. I'd have to give it a quick look in there to make sure that that's the case. Oh my god, actually. I did not realize that that was not a game capture picture up there, and it was taking everything else if I'm not. I'll have to have that fixed for you guys, sorry. Alright, so the whip comes out. I mean, this deck has been tried so many times. Spiteful Smith is not a turn away. We are just going to have to see the Kor'kron come out. He can trade this off if he wants to. Mortal Strike is not going to be used this turn. Yeah, we're just going to push a bunch of extra damage. Downside here is that Hellfire is going to do pretty good here. Can Mountain Giant if he wants. Defile actually is also a really good option here if he wants to tap to find another choice. He can Mountain Giant, and no, we're just gonna play as many stats on the board as possible. No trickiness, no using spells to just try and gain the advantage. I mean, his Defile kind of made it awkward anyways. He didn't have a whole lot else to do. That's why I kind of wanted to see him tap first. Alright, the whip, wow, he gets the free taunt as well, right? So, Hellfire will actually pretty efficiently kill the board if he wants to. The downside is it puts him to 7, and he doesn't have many other taunt options. When I say many other taunt options, he's really only got the Sunfury Protector, which is going to be pretty good because it's going to keep it an 8/8 like the Mountain Giant out there. I think this is kind of a bit of a mistake, in my opinion. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the Hellfire used to buff up your Spellstone for the very next minion that comes down. And then just use the Sunfury Protector to put out a 5/8. Now, this is actually going to trade quite evenly. He can take the 8 damage. Plus, he's got this Mortal Strike in case you choose, like... Or if he draws another one... Oh, he's actually going to Mortal Strike that. I don't know if I agree with that at all. Alright. Kai's several different options here. He can just flat out Mountain Giant if he wants. Play Mountain Giant, trade it, take 4 damage to the face, or 5 damage to the face, sorry, and just need to heal the next turn. Yeah, I think that's what the option we're going to go with here. I mean, other option is Skulking Geist to get rid of any 1-drop spells. He can play the Dread Infernal as well to take 1 damage to buff up his Spellstone. The whips. I mean... Here's the downside. Spider is now out of resources, and oh, that's a big heal. That's a big taunt minion. Alright, so Silence comes in, you just lose. I don't like this play because that specifically... Alright, down to... the dreamy 5 HP. Ooh, Bone Mare's super big here. Is that worth it? He can just Hellfire, push 8 damage, and then Hellfire. No, because then there's no minion left to heal off of. I'm thinking Bone Mare has to be the play. You can trade and then Bone Mare the Sunfury Protector. I think has to be the play. You turn it into a 5/6 or 6/5. Sorry. He really needs to find a way to activate these spell stones, but also in a safe way. 5 HP is just so risky right now. Definitely thinking through all of his options. I think he's doing great here, but I'm really thinking Bone Mare is the play. You don't have many other options that are like quite solid and they're going to be as safe. Why did he do that? Okay, so the point of this is so that he doesn't activate it, but if you're buffing this up anyways, it is going to activate it. Spellbreaker. Oh, very rough day. So Spider evening things up with his Whhhhip Whhharrior.